Hey guys, today I'll be doing a review of Kiro Beauty, which is it's an Indian beauty brand. Um, so they purport to be a clean beauty brand. It's just a marketing gimmick. That isn't to say that it's a bad brand. I just wanted to make it clear that clean beauty means nothing. So they're vegan, they're cruelty free, which are good things. Yeah, so let's just get started, shall we? So the first product is their Velvet Souffle liquid lipstick. It's the Velvet Souffle soft matte liquid lipstick. So this has a very moussey texture, has very pretty packaging. So it's comfortable to wear, it's quite moisturizing. If you're going to eat or drink something, it's definitely going to come out, so it will need reapplication, but otherwise it's comfortable to wear. It does take a while to dry down, so be cognizant of that. If you want something that's quick drying, this is probably not it, but if you want something that's comfortable, this is a good option. It also won't dry out your lips, at least it didn't really dry out mine. Yeah, so the next one is this Non-Stop Airy Matte Liquid Lipstick. So I have the color Fuchsia, Tropical Fuchsia, and it's comfortable to wear. It's a very pretty color. I really like this color. It is long lasting, but I will say it doesn't work well with lip liners. So, you know, if you are trying to overline your lips and maybe you use this product on top, it may not be as long lasting as it would be if you had applied it on clean lips. And also the other thing I noticed about this is that it applies patchy. I don't know if this is, I think it may be just this color. I don't know if there are other colors out there that also apply patchy. Because I also do have their 4-stack lipstick, the same, I mean, it's the same formulation, it's just a different sort of, it's a travel friendly format. I didn't find this to be patchy, but of course this color is not in this stack. So it could be an issue with the color or some particular colors, I don't know, but it has a nice, it does have a nice mild fragrance. In fact, all their products do have a nice mild fragrance. It's, you know, if you are sensitive to fragrances, the fragrance dissipates quite easily, quite quickly, I'd say. Yeah, so I don't think you need to worry about that because I tend to be very sensitive to fragrances and these fragrances don't bother me at all. The next one is this eyeshadow stick. It's the Longwear Brightening Eyeshadow Stick. It's what I have on my eyes right now. I don't know if the camera's catching it. So again, it's easy to apply. It's very creamy, easy to blend, but you do need to be quick with blending it because it does set pretty quickly. The next one is the All Day Comfort Kajal eyeliner. So again, so when I first bought this was very, very creamy. That isn't to say that it's not creamy now, it still is creamy, but I'd say initially it was rather creamier. Very easy to blend, and I do have that on my eyes right now. So as you can see, I've smudged it out. I don't use it in my waterline because I tend to have, I mean, my eyes react to everything. I tend to have very watery eyes. So I generally apply it below, like on my lash line or below my waterline or just above it. I never tight line or anything like that. But since this is a kajal, you probably can, if you're used to wearing it on your waterline, it should feel comfortable for you. So yeah, if you're looking for something that's easy to smudge out, it does set though, don't get the wrong impression. It does set, but you do have some time to blend it out while, as soon as you apply it, you do have some time. So you can get this sort of smoky-eyed look. The next one is the Slick Stick Luxe Matte Lipstick. Very comfortable to wear, moisturizing, has hyaluronic acid, peptides, and squalane or squalane. I don't know how you pronounce that. Yeah, so if you overuse the product, it is going to get on your teeth. So I'd say maybe just enough, swipe it just enough to get coverage. Don't, go back and forth a lot, or it's just going to transfer. This is not long lasting, but you can make it long lasting if you're wearing like a long lasting lip liner and you use this on top. It should probably make it last. It will make it last longer, because I tried that once and it did work for me. But if you're eating or drinking and stuff and some of it comes off, it's really easy to reapply this. The next product is this lip product. It's a ceramide drip tinted lip glaze. So right off the bat, it has a very captivating fragrance. It has this caramelly, it's a lovely fragrance. Also the tip, I really, really like the tip. I find that this tip is a lot better than Kiro Beauty's Peptide Gloss tip, because it fits on my lips. It doesn't go, outside of my vermilion border. The texture is thick. It is moisturizing. It is called a ceramide lip glaze, and it has ceramides and squalane in it, which should keep your lips moisturized. So I bought the darkest color because I tend to have really dark pigmented lips, and it's good to cover it up, but just note that if you do use a lot of the product, it's going to go on your teeth. So just be aware of that. But otherwise, it's a really good product. The worst product by far is this Super Butter Lip Lacquer, of which I have two, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to make this work. I hate this product. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It seems like it would be a nice product, but if you're going to use enough to cover the entirety of your lips and not just use like one tiny, a little bit and then smear it all over your lips, it's just going to get everywhere. It's going to get out of your vermilion border. It's going to get on your teeth. No matter what you do, you can use a lip liner, you can use whatever you want. It's going to get everywhere. And I don't understand this trend of using a long-lasting lipstick and then applying something like this or this, because you best believe that it will break down the formulation of the lipstick that's underneath. It will. And it's just going to create a nice, lovely mess on your teeth and perhaps all over your face, and you might look like the Joker. So yeah, I don't know. This product, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I'm trying to use this up, but I don't like it at all. I mean, I think they've rebranded this as the Gloss Infinity Creme Gloss, I think it's called. Yeah, they should just do away with this. I mean, I don't know how this got such positive reviews. I really don't like this product at all. And a note about their customer service. I didn't have very good experiences with their customer service. So I once placed an order with 3 products, and when I received it, the box was unsealed, and the products inside, the 3 products inside that I had ordered were also unsealed. And so when I opened it up and I was just sort of checking the products, it looked like it could have been used. I mean, I couldn't tell for sure, because how can you tell, right? If the product is not sealed, it could have been used. So one of the products was this, actually. And the thing is, so the product was on the rim I found a lot of product, as you can see the rim. And so of course I thought, it looks like it could have been used, because when you dip it, when you start removing it and dipping it back in, you tend to have a lot of that product on the rim. When it's brand new, you probably don't see that. So I had doubts. So when I contacted customer service and I said, look, it could have been used because the box was unsealed, all the products you sent me were unsealed, so how it could have been used. To which they said, oh no, we don't accept returns at all, so it definitely could not have been used. So this was a trust me bro type of situation where I was supposed to believe that the products I got were unused, but they wouldn't believe that it could have been used. I had every reason to doubt it because everything was unsealed. So that was my issue. But yeah, their response was just it was not very nice. They offered me a coupon for like 300 rupees when I had spent about 2,000 rupees buying 3 products. So I think for a time I stopped buying I did stop buying their products. So I do hope that they change. I hope their customer service improves, because at the end of the day, you need to know that, if you get a product that you suspect has been used, or, if it has spilled over or something like that, you should be able to return it and you should be able to get your money back, or at least a product replacement. And another thing to note is, when I used to buy products before, it used to be that I could redeem my points. That is 10% of the value of the things that I was buying. I was able to redeem 10%. So that came to about like 100 points or whatever. If you were buying one product, it was about 100 points. Now, you can only redeem about 50 points for a product worth about 1,000 rupees. So that was another thing that I had contacted customer service about. And well, all they said was, yeah, you can only redeem 5% of the product value that you're buying, which, didn't really answer my question, because I used to be able to use 100 points when I was buying like one product. So that was 10% of the value, and now it's come to 5%. So I thought that was strange. I don't know if I'm misremembering stuff. Let me know in the comments if you've had the same experience, or if yours has been consistent, like the number of points and stuff. So I do think this is a good brand. I don't want to diss the brand or anything like that. And I think when you're starting a small business, it is hard to have like good customer service, probably. So I do hope that they improve that customer service part of it, because I think that's very important to know that your customer supported is an important aspect of having a business. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the products and stuff. There was just this one product that I really did not like. The rest are good. This one is a bit patchy, like I said. Yeah, and this one is great for travel. Oh, another note. So I actually have 2 of these, not of the same thing. So this is the red quad. I also bought the Pinnacle quad. I don't seem to have that on me right now. Okay, I bought the Pinnacle quad, and again, there was an issue. So I tried out like the first 3 stacks and everything was fine. And then when I got to the last stack, it was like I was constantly dipping into the thing, and somehow there was just no product. There was very little product, so I was constantly dipping in and then having to smear it on my lips, then dipping back, because there was just not enough product. So I think the last stack of that Pinnacle quad was actually dry, or they hadn't even filled it up. I don't know what the issue is, honestly. But the thing is, I didn't really contact customer service about it, because I know they're not going to do anything about it. So, and I had used it. In previous instances, I hadn't used the product at all. I had just opened it up to check it, and they were still resistant to help. And another note about this is initially I did find it hard to use this applicator for some reason. It just got all over, you know, all over my lips, like outside of my lips. I could not get a clean line no matter how hard I tried. But I seem to have gotten used to it, I think. So there may be some sort of learning curve to how to use these things, because it does have a very stubby end, you see, and this applicator thing is really small. So I think it takes some getting used to. But yeah, so those were my thoughts about Kiro Beauty. Let me know what you thought. Thank you to my 2 subscribers, to the 68 viewers who viewed my previous videos. Thanks so much. I hope you continue watching, because I do have some more ideas and stuff. All right, see you later.